Yeah, welcome to the vibe, where knowledge meets rhythm. We talk life, love, and everything in between. This is information for your soul.
Information for your soul. Feed your mind, let the truth unfold. Every story got a spark of gold. Tune in, let's take control. It's information for your soul.
What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Dave G with the IFYS Podcast, information for your soul, where we network, support, promote, shout out, show love, and give people their flowers in real time, all the time. Shout out to everybody in Milwaukee. Shout out to all the business owners, entrepreneurs, and people that's doing dope things for themselves and or the community. So with that being said, we're going to start today's interview like this. Let's get ready to meet a voice that has been quietly building something real. She's a singer, songwriter, a lyricist with a poet's heart. She is Kimmy Oooh, an independent, self-released artist out of Milwaukee whose sound moves fluidly between hip-hop and R&B, carrying stories, soul, and truth in every line. From songs like The Blueprint to Little Things to You Everyday Love, Kimmy writes from a place that is unmistakably her own. No label, no gatekeepers, just raw craft and undeniable presence. She's proof that you don't need a machine behind you to make music that moves people. You just need the gift and the guts to share it. So please, everybody who's tapping in, help me welcome Kimmy Oooh to the IFYS platform. How are you, young lady?
Thank you for that beautiful welcome.
Yeah. Shout out.
That was nice. Thank you.
Oh, respect. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. Hey, everybody. Kimmy Oooh.
Kimmy Oooh is in the building. Has tapped into the IFYS platform. Yes. Shout out. So, you are doing great on this wonderful day. You got the bright colors on. I think bright colors create great energy,
they do.
High energy,
yes.
And other people absorb. So I like the bright colors. I got white on, so it's kind of bright, you know. So yeah, shout out, respect.
Shout out, I like it.
Respect. So tell me a little bit about who Kimmy Oooh is.
Kimmy Oooh is first and foremost a woman, a black woman out of the state of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I was born and raised here. I'm a mother, I'm a lover, I'm a poet, I'm an empath, I'm a community person. I love helping my people, I love doing for my city, and I'm a lover.
Nice.
That's Kimmy Oooh. I'm a lover to my core. So I hope it exudes on the outside.
Nice. Well, you walk around with a smile.
I do.
Which is also something that rubs off on people. You know, it's good to always be able to have a portion of kind of brightening somebody's day. And smiling is definitely a way to do that. People walk around frowning. They say it takes less muscles to smile than it does to frown. So think about that when you 20 years, 30 years from now. Get it together. Okay, so let's get into this.
Okay.
So, take me back. When did you realize music wasn't just something that you loved, but it was something that you had to do?
Oh, well, I've been writing my whole life, so that has never stopped. I've been a music lover my entire life, but I believe it was around 2020, I lost my grandmother, and I was going through a divorce, and I was just in a really, dark place as far as like grief and feeling like I was losing, because I was losing people, and work was just the constant rigmarole, the same 40 hours sitting at my desk, and I was just asking myself, like, what am I gonna do with myself, And something was like, go back to what you're good at. Go back to what you're good at. And so I never stopped writing, but I started being intentional with my writing as far as structuring it for songwriting.
Okay. So let's take a step back then, because you said you started really taking it serious in 2020.
Yeah.
Before that, you were already writing songs. Were you writing songs for other people?
Yes.
Or you just writing songs, archiving them, or were you writing poetry? Like, what was it before you actually took it serious? What was your angle at that point?
Well, let's take it back to 2006. I really was taking music serious, but I was also a new wife and a new mom at the time.
Gotcha.
And my husband didn't really think I should be a rapper, and at the time I was really more focused on rapping back then.
Okay.
And in 2006 I was more focused on rap back then, and doing poetry and more of like on the spoken word side of it. And he was really against me being a rapper, and so I respected that, and I just continued to do my wifely duties and my motherly duties, and I just continued to write and kind of put it on the back burner and go on with life.
Okay.
So, but then in 2020, it was like, I can't keep putting it off. Like, sometimes people have gifts and they ignore them, and
Right.
I couldn't ignore it anymore. Like, everything around me was like, girl, you got to do it. And then, like, just how the music scene is now, and the female artists that are out now, the women artists that are out now, the rap artists, I was just like, I gotta give it a try.
Yeah, absolutely.
I gotta go for it, and I gotta give it a try.
No,
So that's how it happened.
Hey, low key, the music in the background is loud, right?
It is.
But it went
But
with
I love
exactly
this
what you
song.
were,
I
and
love
it
this
went
song,
exactly
too.
with what you were saying. It was like one of them times, like you was like, look,
I've been
I
waiting
can't
for this
keep-
moment
I gotta-
all my life.
I can't keep putting it off, and this is the time.
Oh,
so the
Lord.
background music, excuse that, everybody, but I feel like it kind of went right
Signs, y'all. Is the signs.
Facts.
If y'all pay attention to the signs
They are
around
there.
you, they are there
They
if
are
you
there.
take heed. That's like known proof. So,
on. So you said back then you were more focused on the rapping.
yes.
Were you still doing poetry at that
Oh,
time
yes.
and singing too,
Oh,
or but
yes.
you was just more or less like, I'm finna spit these bars and not really sing?
I was spitting the bars, I was writing the bars, I was writing poetry, and I don't believe at that time, Mariah Carey was out, it was just Whitney was still alive.
Yeah.
It was just, I'm going to keep it real and be honest, I didn't feel I had the confidence yet in my voice
Okay.
as far as singing yet,
Okay.
and I wasn't at the point where I could process everything that I had been through in life yet. It wasn't coming out in that creative form yet. So
Gotcha. Okay. So, what do you cherish more these days? Like looking back at the rapping, the poetry you've written, the songs.
I cherish the writing more,
The writing,
and I cherish
the
now
craft,
at this
gotcha.
point in my life, I cherish the singing more.
Okay.
I cherish, to be honest, I cherish it all because,
Okay.
when I rap is like my alter ego. So
Okay.
I get to say all the things that I really don't say in my like everyday life and my everyday interactions. But the stuff that, like, if I was in the studio or, with my homegirls on the phone, I'm going to say that stuff. So, the rapping gives me more confidence.
Gotcha.
And rap gave me more confidence and more leeway to, be able to do
Trust yourself
trust
with the
myself
singing.
with the singing.
Yeah.
Because the writing, that's given. I
Right.
could do that with my eyes closed. So,
Gotcha.
yeah.
So it's my understanding that you've written songs that for someone, like it's songs out there now
Oh,
that
yeah.
can we shout out any of that? Because I want to be able to cue that
I
up.
mean, we
We will.
Yeah, we will. I have to make sure, you got to get the music. Anybody can put out a song and you can get it on, on all the musical platforms right now, but you still might not be licensed. You still might not be
gotcha.
registered. You
Right.
still might not.
Yeah.
So I have to make sure I have everything, all my
your
credits,
ducks in a row.
all my ducks in a row. But I do want to shout out Michael Little, and he's a producer out of Houston, Texas, and he is the reason he really put me on. He saw me on. There's a site called N1 Music, the letter N, the number 1, and then music.com, and that's where I had put like my rap and all my
Okay.
first music that I had, was working on. I've been on that site for like 10, 12 years. And he found me on there and he was like, "Oh, did you write this one song? Did you write this song?" And he was like, I was like, "Yes, I did." And that's how Little Things came about.
Okay.
So Little Things had been out like 6 months before I even met him in real life,
Okay.
But he trusted me enough from my writing on, this platform to, back me and make sure that Little Things came out. So I do want to give a shout out to him.
Shout out to what's his
Yeah,
name?
Michael Little. He
Michael
is
Little.
out of Houston, Texas. He's the man in Texas. So
Shout out. So was there a moment, a song, a show, a person that flipped the switch from rapping to singing, outside of you just being more comfortable and confident? Or did you just feel like, I got to do something with this music?
it was the situations that I had been through. It was like, I was married for almost 17 years with my ex for almost 20. So to be with like one person and to, have the foundation and everything that we had established, we have three children. And then to go from that, it was like, wow, and then who want to be regular every day? Like, I'm tired of being regular, y'all. I'm tired of working 9 to 5,
Man.
40 plus hours a week. And to be honest, everybody have gifts. Like, God gave everybody something, and
Thanks.
everybody needs to be working on their gift.
Doing
Their gift
something.
is what brings, the community together, and we'll go back to that. But
No, I get it.
it was the grief. It was the just feeling like I was stuck in life, like in all the situations, and heartbreak, like just being let down by family, by friends, by partners. I was like, you know what? I didn't want to attack the world, so I just like attacked the pen. That was like the only way I could express it. That was the only way I had to get it out, and that was the way I had to get it out without being reckless.
Yeah.
Without going back to old patterns, and
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's what it was.
Absolutely. You said without being reckless and without going back to old patterns.
Yeah,
you was a
'cause
wild
it's
one. Huh?
easy.
You
I
used to be wild, huh, Kimmy?
I want to say this. I was married for quite some years, y'all, but we was separated from some years. We was, and then when we finally did divorce, like that first year, I was like, oh, I'm back. You go through your little depressive stage and your down and out stage, and then you realize that, hey, I'm still here. I'm still whole. I still have life. I still have needs, even though I'm not, but you got to get back out here. So, but that first year I was wild. Like,
I can relate. I was in
Yeah.
2 relationships over 10 years.
Yeah, that first
So
year.
I can relate.
That first year I was on, I ain't even gonna lie, I was on a spree. I dated like every other day I was going on a date. Just,
Hey.
having fun. But I realized that, it's the same. It's just a different stage.
That get
People
old
are
fast,
just
too.
people are just older, but they,
Yeah. That get old fast.
and it gets old fast.
It gets
It's
really
old
fun.
fast.
It's like a roller coaster. It's really
Yeah.
fun, but yet really fast.
And you don't know people from going on like
2 dates.
2 or 3 dates with them.
Right.
Like, you got to really see people in their elements and their natural environment.
Well, do you have to though? Because sometimes you just there for a good time, not a
Yeah,
long
I mean,
time
and
anyway.
yeah, that's
so if
fun,
that's
too.
the case, like, I don't give a fuck about you being in your element or not.
Right.
Like, I mean, we kicking it right now. We having a good time. You save them, roll with you.
Yeah, that first
We
year
outta
I
there.
was ill. I was on tour. I was on
said,
tour, y'all. I was on tour. I was on tour, and then I was like, you know what? This is.
She said I was on tour.
I was on
y'all.
tour. I was like, it was bad. Like, we out here, y'all. I'm back to Kim Riley, Kim Jones, but again, you
Yeah.
said that fizzled fast, and I got back to like serious business because
No, you definitely on serious business.
Yeah,
You moving.
but the more people you deal with, like you dealing with other people's energies, other people's spirits, other
All of
people's
that.
attitudes and behaviors, and that it gets tiring after a while.
No,
so.
you are absolutely 100% correct, young lady. I do not disagree with
Yeah.
that. You know what I'm saying? All right. So this we talked about Michael Little, Michael Little, and he was the one who helped get the song "Little Things."
Yes.
Let's get into Little Things.
Little Things.
Walk me through.
Little Things is my baby. And even though I mentioned I was married for like 16 and a half years, even in our relationship, I feel like I still had glimmers of love. Like I still don't feel like we were totally in love with each other. We tolerated each other. We loved each other, but we tolerated each other a lot of them years. So after Little Things is like the glimmers of love that I've had and experiences that I've had and the hope that I have for, a relationship with a man. It's a lot of men get a lot of bad reps for one. And granted, it's a lot of, bad people out there in general, but
Shout out for getting that recognition.
Yeah,
though, just
but
coming from myself.
Yeah, but our men, y'all get a bad rep, and it is a lot of good men out there that are providers. They are lovers too. They are empaths. They feel, and they are in tune with our women. And Little Things is just like a shout out, to my man for the little things that he does. And it is so important. Like, I don't think enough men understand this because the culture is all about the bag and the money and all of that. But women want to be able to turn their brain off. And for a woman to have a man in her life that she's able to turn her brain off, where she can be creative, where she can be just herself, where she can, if she want to bake cakes all day, like that is so important. And I don't think enough men understand how you guys doing your job, being the provider, being the the man that gets it done, that works and fixes things around the house, how that takes her away to do the things that she needs to do, like be creative and be supportive of your goals and your ideas. So again, Little Things was just a song just to show my appreciation for the man that I had in my life that allowed me to turn my brain off so I could reset and and it's a blessing. And when you are able to find somebody that you can gel with, love is a really beautiful thing, especially when both of y'all trying, so
I don't disagree with that.
No,
shout out to that, because that was real. Like, that's real. And just coming from, like I said, I've been in love, and I've been in love to the portion where I would. If I could say, hey, can you go to the moon, give me some ice cream? And I'd be like, yeah, I'll be right back.
And that's not simping, y'all. That's not simping.
No,
that's how y'all supposed to be. That's like how it's supposed to be. Y'all supposed to cater to and love bomb each other, but with real love and honesty, So.
Right. I mean, I also feel like, the way, and we don't got to get too much into this, but the way I was in love wasn't the way, and I don't mean like it's supposed to be the exact equal, but I don't think the sacrifices were put in the same perspective. Meaning, like, if I needed her to go to the moon, she probably wouldn't go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's just one of those type of things where it's like, you put all your eggs in one basket. I think that's kind of what love is to a certain degree.
To put all your eggs in one basket?
Yeah. Can't have reserved baskets.
We're gonna have to have a part 2 on that.
I'm down for that.
Because that's gonna be longer than today's episode.
Absolutely, that's why I said we don't gotta get too much into that. Shout out to Kimmy Oooh coming to bless the IFYS platform. We're gonna get back into this interview. So with that being said, but y'all heard her, she's gonna come back and we're gonna discuss that on another segment. So okay, that's Little Things. Now, Blueprint. Let's go into that one.
Yes. Well, again, I kind of found myself single after after my divorce, and I kind of got caught in a little situationship. Mind you, I had never been in anything of the sort. But so yes, Blueprint came from kind of like a situationship, and shoot, it's self-explanatory.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm really looking for, but I keep showing up at your door. Bam.
Yeah.
That's the bars, y'all, bars, but lyrics. And it was like a real life situation. Like, what am I doing here? I used to always question myself, like, what am I doing here? But at the same time, I'm here for
a good time, not a long time.
Right on. So, but yes, but also, and just, I'm trying to bring love back in music and feeling. I think we have lost so much feeling in our music. So I want my songs to take you on a ride for that 3.5 minutes or for that 4 minutes. And I want you to be in your feels, and I want you to think about, what person made you, like, damn, everybody has that one person, like, I don't know what I'm doing here, but it's something about you that I'm back here again, you know, and everybody has that. Everybody has that one or two, or, long lost love, or the person that got away, we all go through that. So I try to write about like real life stuff.
Nice. Okay, so I was gonna go into the other song. We're gonna come back to that.
Okay.
Because I know you got a lot of music, but I know we got these 3 specifics that's been heavy in rotation, and I was gonna tap into those. But this is what I want to know: as a rapper, a singer, and a poet, coming from myself as a previous artist, and I still write here and there quite a bit. What's your determination that makes a poem and a rap a rap? Because have you had raps that you was like, this will be better as a poem, or songs that you think would be like songs that you actually found better as poems? Have you had that type of determination?
Not really.
Okay, so when you go into a poem, it's a poem.
It's a poem.
Okay.
Okay. When it comes to my writing, I'm able to, what they call it, compartmentalize.
Okay.
Gotcha. So when I'm in my writing, I'm definitely focused on just like expressing myself and getting the feelings out when it comes to the poem. Now, when I'm doing a rap, I'm in a whole different zone. It's just like a whole different spectrum when I'm thinking about the rap. And when I do rap, I usually have a beat in my head, or a beat that I've heard on the radio from somebody else's song that I've already heard. And then with music, I usually have a topic. It's usually a topic. I am a ballad writer. I want to be very clear. I am a love ballad writer to my core. And all the other lyrics, all my other songs just come together. They just come together. But I want to be very clear. I am a songwriter to my core. I'm a love ballad writer to my core. So my songs will always be about love. Life, it's feeling. You are going to feel with my music. Gotcha.
Okay, so let's kind of twist it up a little bit.
Okay.
So you're hands-on with your fans, your own promotion. What does a typical week look like for you as an independent artist? Especially since you said, I ain't trying to be boring and sitting around. I'm trying we got to get this music out here.
We got to get this music.
I mean, walk me through what this looks like for you, from the social media to the open mics to the writing.
Okay.
And then you still gotta go to work.
Yeah, every day.
Yeah.
I go to bed early, so let's just start right there. I go to bed early.
I'm sure that's a bonus.
Yes, about 9, 10 o'clock. Now, do I stay asleep? Probably not. I'm usually up with the midnight oil. Around 2 to 4 is my magic time.
Okay.
So I usually write a lot around that time. I have taken my LinkedIn, my Instagram, my TikTok, my YouTube. I'm not on Facebook, people. So if you see anything on Facebook, that's not me. But those 4 sites, I run it back every day. I'm posting. Every day, if I'm not saying something informational, inspirational to my people, putting one of my songs behind it, I'm sending a picture of me smiling, me out and about in my community, doing for my community, just things that I'm going on in my life for real. I just got back into gardening.
Okay.
So, I put a picture of the other day with me gardening, saying some, words of affirmation, because I think people need to hear more positive, period. However they can get it. They just need it. We all need it. But yeah, so I'm up about 2 to 4, writing hooks, writing a song, writing something, a poem, something. I'm doing writing. Then once I get up in the morning, I pray every morning. Oh, I forgot to mention, I go to bed between 9 and 10, y'all, but I meditate every night. I don't miss my meditation. Every night I meditate. Every night.
How long do you meditate for?
Sometimes it's 20 minutes. Sometimes it's an hour, maybe more.
Okay, so let's tap into that for just 1 second, because that's something that I like. It's hard for me to turn my brain off.
That's why I meditate, because it's hard for me to turn my brain off.
So that's what you do when you meditate, though. You kind of turn your brain off, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you just like, what's a thought or something that, because it's got to be something in your mind, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is it what's a thought that relaxes you for that 20 minutes in your brain?
I love water. So when I begin I always sit on the floor with my legs crossed in the yoga stance, but I always try to take my place to take myself to like on water, like sitting on the beach, like just staring at the water and just listening to my surroundings. There's no city, anything, cars blaring by or anything. It's just, you find I'm in my peace, and then it's completely quiet. I have my headphones on, and sometimes I listen to like waves crashing or other music, but it's no lyrics. I'm saying my affirmations. I'm releasing what needs to be released from that day. I'm asking for more abundance. It's a practice. It's like going to work every day. Just like you punch in at work from 8 to 4, you got to punch in with your mental. You got to punch in with your inner. So, your body craves inner peace. That's why we acting out here. Your body craves inner peace. So it's just about having that inner peace, and you gotta start small. If it for somebody that hasn't done it in a while, I would say 5 minutes. And you could find stuff on YouTube, anything. But I would say start with like 5 or 10 minutes. Start with affirmations like, I am whole. You may not think you 100% whole. You may feel like you're missing, this, but you have to build, you have to build yourself up. And the more you build your inner, the more your discipline up here. The discipline becomes in your mental. And this is your largest muscle. You got to work that muscle. So, it's about dedication and discipline for self. People be saying they happy. You're not happy with things. You're happy. You have to be happy in here. So, this is all nice and it's fancy. But when I leave here, I won't be able to see any of this shit anymore, but I will have me. Right. And that's how you have to, you are the business. You are the main product. You are the main character every day. So, you gotta talk yourself. You gotta talk yourself through it now, y'all. You gotta be your own champion, because we all going through it. So you gotta find the things that's gonna keep you going up this way, not the things that's taking you down. And meditation has really, really like changed my life. It changed the whole direction of where I was going.
Nice, huh? Okay, I'm gonna give it another shot. I've tried meditating in the past. It's like, I don't know. It always just gives me time to think about stuff that I don't want to be thinking about. Like, not necessarily even bad. It don't even got to be something bad, but things, maybe an incident at work or somebody who pissed me off that I never really conquered the moment from.
But you have to process those things in order to conquer it, because it basically. So
you're saying thinking about getting those off your chest during meditation is good? I thought that would be like keeping your brain busy.
I try to turn my brain off. That's the only way I can turn my brain off when I'm awake. So,
Okay.
it helps me turn my brain off so
Okay.
that I can focus on what I need to focus on. But, I mean, I go through road rage and stuff like that. And you have to still be like, you know what? I got through this moment today. I still, I handled it the best way I could. But at the end of the day, you can't let that whatever happened in that situation control you. So
I totally agree with
you
that.
know,
I totally agree with that. I got this thing that I say now where it's like I'm not gonna say never, but I don't have bad days. I might have bad times or bad moments, but no more bad days. Because throughout whatever it like I can get over it. As long as I'm still living.
oh yeah,
I can create another forward motion. So it's like I'm not gonna let nothing ruin my day. Everything gonna have to be.
most
I'm gonna have to
definitely.
process it in real time. And yeah, so okay, well yeah, I think from what I hear about meditating, it is of great benefit. Big Mom, what's happening, man? It's all good. What I hear is a great benefit. You know what I'm
It
saying
is.
to your mental. And the way you just explained and expressed it, I can definitely double down on that. So, okay. Any moment where you almost walked away from it,
from music.
like music, like where were you ever in a place where you was like music
No.
has kept you grounded, huh? You said
It's-
you did some time in the military too, right?
Yes, it kept me grounded.
How long were you in the military?
I did 8 years reserve.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. And you wrote through you got some songs about.
Ooh yes, ooh
I'm
yes.
gonna have to tap into a whole to a lot
Yes.
bit more of your
Oh,
music.
oh man, yeah.
Yeah.
I got some stuff.
Okay. That's what's happening. For a young artist in Milwaukee right now trying to figure out, is this real for them? What type of motivation would you want to give somebody who's second guessing their confidence with music?
You got to stay at it, because the thing about me and the young, I'm older, so I'm past all the, in the mix with, I'm hating on you, you hating on me, my music better than yours, I got better bars than yours. I don't see that. Like, for a new artist, I would say just stay authentic, create as much as you possibly can. Do not box yourself in. You are not just a drill artist. You could do drill and classical music. You could do
Yes.
drill and poetry. You could
Yes.
do, I want to see more young artists not tap into the fad that's going on right now with music. It's a fad of music. I totally feel like it's going to be on the way out, because we need music that inspires, not music that like takes us down. So, but I would say, just keep your authenticity. That is so important. I would say do something every day towards it. You cannot slack, and you have to promote yourself. You are business, and you have to move like a business.
Absolutely.
I would tell more of the young artists to move like a business. Little baby, little whatever your name is, move. You got to move like a business. So that means you can't be out here flossing and doing all this stuff, putting yourself in any type of danger, because
These are
you
facts.
want to add on to your business, not be obsolete in any way. So
Image is a lot.
it is.
Image is a lot. You can be the greatest at anything, but if you can't show up because you got yourself in some trouble, or you just bad for the brand, the image of the brand,
Yeah.
it's a wrap. Okay. Well, how do you want your music to show up in people's actual life? I know you talked about you want people to feel good and feel love, but as time progresses, is it? I know it's still love,
Mhm.
but is there a bigger vision for your music?
The bigger vision for my music is for people, because the more music I put out there, the more shows I do, and the more exposure I have, I'm people are gonna know about me or my music eventually, and they're gonna know my age, and they're gonna know some things about me, And the most I think what I want people to know from my music is that, you know, you have to stay empowered, inspired, and at any age and stage is still possible. And I feel like my music gonna be just up there with like R. Kelly's classic music, and all the other artists out there. I think I make very quality, down to earth, authentic music, and I'm looking forward to my music being played. Shoot, to the day I die and after.
I like it. So I'm just gonna give you a quick, question and Q&A. I don't know why the hell my damn tongue getting twisted. Okay, so I know you're a writer. Mm-hmm. Are you a pen and paper writer, or are you more modern with using your phone?
I'm a pen and paper.
Okay, so you still got the scraps and the notebooks and the loose leaf paper.
I might have one with me in my purse. Hold on. Yes, I love to write, y'all. I love to write. Oh, I do. Yeah, I always carry a little notebook with me, and I always have like a little makeshift. I wrote something, with some bars on it. I did this on 722. You probably can't read my cursive, but I be at it. But
I see you be piecing songs together like on the 5 Heartbeats.
Yeah, all the time. Yes, I do. But
that's dope though. I like that.
Yeah, but my voice recorder.
Hey, hold on though.
Let me tell y'all
something. Let me tell y'all what I just witnessed though. This is 2026, and this is what you call an artist. I mean, don't get me wrong. No, everybody got their thing. I don't knock nobody, but she just pulled out a notebook full of rhymes, poems, songs. I don't know. I didn't read it, but they're inside the notebook. There's scrap pieces of paper with paragraphs that are this long. They're not this wide. They this long. Yeah. Shout out to Kimmy Oooh.
Yes, I do this for real.
That's what's happening.
I do this for real.
That was a moment that I can relate to, but have not seen in a long time, and that to me just made me a bigger fan, respectfully, because that's what you call dedicated and owning your craft. Because
I do.
Not a moment missed. We got all types of phones and everything. Yeah. She's still like, I like it. I
do the voice notes and my keep notes, but those are like my memory's past full. I have to buy some more memory on my phone. So yeah.
Nice. Okay, one artist, living or dead, you love to do a song with.
I wish Prince was still alive. I would love to rock out with Prince.
Prince, that dude.
I absolutely love Leon Thomas. I would love to be on his writing camp right now. I know everybody say like Beyonce, and I love Beyonce, don't get me wrong, but I would love to be with an artist that has the heart and soul of music still. So it's just so many, but
like Whitney.
Yeah.
I would love to meet Whitney Houston.
I would have loved.
I would love to just see her. Houston. Like if I could just see, like look at her, like I'm looking at you. Yeah. I would just be good. Like for real. That was a beautiful woman.
Yeah, she was.
She was a gorgeous woman, and I was she was a childhood crush of mine. So anyway.
But I mean, I would love to, for like even for some of the older artists like Mariah, her voice has changed, but it's still very epic, and I would love to write a song for her.
Okay.
And have JD produce it with that, because he got that ear there.
He definitely
I got
Shout
that
out to
ear
JD.
too.
Shout out to Jermaine.
Like that, sure. That hip hop R&B in the middle where it gets you in the club, but you want to hug somebody too. He got that down pat. I like that.
Okay, studio session, live performance. Which one gives you the bigger rush?
Oh, I'm claustrophobic, y'all, so I'm really not a studio person. Okay. I love live. Like my dream is to have my own band and be able to perform live all the time. I do not like to perform behind tracks, and yeah, I keep my instrumentals when I do my performances. And yeah, I would love a live band. So if there are any live instrumentalists out there that would like to, guitar players, pianists, drummers, keyboardists, holler at your girl Kimmy Oooh. Let's make some magic in the city.
Yep. And I will emphasize that. Make sure y'all get at her. So this one's gonna be a tough question.
Okay.
I just want you to pick one, though.
Okay.
Blueprint, Little Things, You, Everyday Love.
Okay.
Out of them three, which one do you feel you will never get tired of singing? I know you're gonna never get tired of singing neither one. But I mean, like, if you had to pick one, it's like, you know what?
That I would never get tired of singing.
Out of those three,
it would be You, Everyday Love, and I'm so shocked that you mentioned that song because I don't have that song on any.
Oh, right.
No, I don't have it on like my Instagram or my TikTok.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm so happy
Okay.
that you mentioned that song because that song I wrote off of I believe Daniel Caesar beat.
Okay.
I was listening to one of his songs. Don't ask me the name of it because I can't remember it.
Okay.
But that song was inspired by hearing his song. And yeah,
Well, shout out to IFYS platform for being able to get the exclusive because I had a little, I putting together a nice little interview joint.
On your girl.
Yeah, shout out.
I'm
Yeah,
so honored.
I didn't know that. That part I didn't know.
I'm so honored.
Well, yeah.
No,
okay.
my song "Imagine Love" is out. That's out. But another love ballad. But yeah, it would be that song
Okay.
because that's it's love, y'all. It's love in the form of a song. So yes, I would love to sing that every day, all day. Especially if I was in love and could sing that to my partner, that'd be even better.
Dig that. Well, like y'all hear, she's single, so y'all better make sure y'all get to tapping that inbox. You putting it out there. I mean, it's a bunch of men out here who want to be loved too. And you see like you got it, and you ready to give it out. Somebody might match that energy. Like, hey, I got it too. And then they go YouTube you, then they go Instagram, and then they gonna hear the song.
I like that you said match that energy. I would definitely be okay dating someone that matches my energy. I would. Yes, I would.
Yeah. Like you said, we get a bad rap, but niggas, man out here looking for love too.
Yes, but currently I am focused on my craft, and
every relationship happens without you planning on it to happen.
True.
I ain't gonna say every, but most of them.
True.
Okay, Milwaukee in one word.
Milwaukee in one word. Gritty.
Gritty?
Yeah, Milwaukee is gritty to me.
Milwaukee is very gritty.
It's always been, but it's a lot of a hidden gem. If people follow me on my socials, I'm always, when I talk about my city, I talk about how it's a hidden gem because it is so much here that we still haven't discovered because we just be so focused on the area and the environment that we're in. But if you have a car, if you got a couple dollars, get on a bus. You know how I learned a lot about Milwaukee and Wisconsin overall because I lived in Minnesota for 14 years after I got out of the Army, but I ended up coming back here, of course. I used to Instacart part-time.
Okay.
And that's how I learned I did Instacart, but I did Amazon Flex.
Okay.
I did that for man. And then I got bit by a dog, and they didn't want to hire me back because I tried to sue them.
Oh,
so.
wow. And
yeah,
you said
but
try, which
I
means you
tried.
wasn't successful.
Oh, no, I was Amazon.
Right, that's what I said. You said try. That's why I said.
Little bitty Kimmy Oooh, and then Amazon. And this was just when I was just regular Kim. It wasn't Kimmy, my trademark wasn't on there yet.
Dig that.
So, but yeah, and that's how I'm like, man, Wisconsin is doing it. Like, it's a lot, and we everywhere. And people, when you mention Wisconsin and Milwaukee, they be like, black people, we are everywhere in every nook and cranny of the state of Wisconsin. And I love my city. I'm proud of us. We still have a long way to go, but I see the passion, I feel the love, and we're gonna stay focused on the positive.
Facts. Just to double down on that, I love our city too. I think gritty was a great word. But at the same time, it is so much talent. Another thing I gotta match you on is the hidden gems. We have so many natural places, like that you could just go and just observe the beautifulness that is just created from the way the wind blew, or you know what I'm saying, how bad the storm was last week, and now it created this area or whatever the case is. But something else that I'm really big on with Milwaukee is it is so much to do, especially like in summertime.
I love the summers.
We are the party city. Like we can be related to these other big cities.
We really can. The
festivals are nuts. They are outrageous, and if you enjoy them properly, you know what I'm saying, good food.
Keyword properly. Safely, y'all, because it can be done.
That's where we go wrong at.
That's where we
you know what I'm saying?
we always turn left, but when we stay right and straight.
Yeah. But
absolutely. Yes, because I missed last week's night market, but I heard that was.
I heard about it. I missed it as well.
The blues is going on. That's going on right now. I heard like 5,000 people were there last night. So, shout out to all the people that show up for the good music, and make sure y'all come do that for me at my next show.
Yeah. Speaking of, what's next for Kimmy Oooh?
What is next for Kimmy? Kimmy Oooh is working with some local artists in Milwaukee. I also just sent a song to this beautiful artist. She's from Chicago, but she lives in the state of Florida right now. And I just wrote a beautiful song for her. So hopefully she likes that song. Kimmy Oooh has a show August 1st. We're bringing out the whole city at 30 guests, I believe, or 30 performers. I believe it's going to be at the Next Bar or Timbuktu. If that's not the location,
we're gonna put it in the description.
Yes.
So
And then on August 15th, I got a show. August 21st, I'm doing the R&B kickback with Winter Bates. That's going to be at Bremen Cafe. That'll be my first time there. So I'm looking forward to that. And, I stay in my city doing some community stuff. So I'm always outside.
Nice. So can you drop your socials so people can follow you wherever you are?
Yes. Please follow me. I am on LinkedIn, Kimmy Oooh. That's 3 O's and the letter H. I am on IG, Kimmy Oooh _XO. I am on TikTok, Kimmy.OOOH. And you can find my music on all streaming platforms under Kimmy Oooh. My songs Little Things, Blueprint, and Imagine Love can be streamed on all your musical platforms right now. And Kimmy Oooh will be working with local artists, rap artist BZ Bars. I'm so excited. I got a feature coming out with him. Also have another feature that's getting ready to come out from an artist, soca artist in New York. So, I'm out here.
I like it.
I'm out here with my creative, y'all.
Nope, I love it.
And thank you for the continued support.
Oh, absolutely. Make sure y'all reach out on any one of those platforms. Follow, like, click a video, watch a video, like a video, leave a comment. And that's what it is. So we're gonna end it with this here. Okay. For anyone watching Information for Your Soul platform, where we network, support, promote, shout out, show love, and give people their flowers in real time, and they listening to Kimmy Oooh for the very first time, what song do you suggest they start with?
Oh, all of them. No.
Talk your shit then.
All of them, because you're gonna get a different vibe from from each time.
Yes.
But my baby is Little Things. My baby Little Things. Blueprint is my baby. All my songs, but please start with Little Things if you're going to listen to me singing. If you want to start with rap, listen to my song Nasty, because that was the first song that put me on the map as far as rapping, and then everything after that been hot too. So check me out. Give me a couple hours of your time.
Dig that. Well, with that being said, it's your boy Dave G. We have Kimmy Oooh here on the platform. Make sure y'all go follow her on all social platforms. Stream her music on all music platforms. And make sure y'all follow the Information for Your Soul Network, where we network, support, promote, shout out, show love on a regular. And if you would like to be a guest on the show, please tap in, hit the inbox, hit the DM. Kimmy Oooh, Dave G.
Wait, I got something.
Oh.
I can't come empty-handed. Don't worry about that. I got you a little
Oh shit. Okay.
Kimmy Oooh lighter, a big lighter at that with the Kimmy Oooh.
And the Kimmy Oooh sticker.
And the Kimmy Oooh sticker.
Oh yeah.
I have.
Hold on, put that
Put that right there. I also have Kimmy Oooh t-shirts with this on there. I'll have to bring you a t-shirt the next time.
And I will have to give you one of these things. I'm actually out right now. I usually give out t-shirts.
And ladies, it's hot outside. I have Kimmy Oooh Keep It Moving hand fans too to keep you, nice and cool when you outside in this summertime fine weather. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for taking the time out of your day.
This is lovely.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what I'm saying? I already follow you on socials and all that. And I have to come and see you in person.
You do.
And do your thing. I want to come on one of your poetry nights. I want to tap into something. I want to hear it. I don't know if I heard much of it.
I do both though. Last night I did a poem and I rapped.
Oh, yeah.
You gonna get the 3-peat.
She working, y'all.
You gonna get the 3-peat.
All right, cool. With that being said, y'all tap in, holla back.
You're tuned in now. Information for your soul.